What's up, guys? Welcome to the second episode, actually, of the World Wrestling Podcast. We have a bit of a slight change of plans. I was supposed to have my second guest, my second partner, Spencer Robinson. Shout out to him, Hope. But he's been in holiday, he's been in New York all goddamn week, so we're not been able to reach out to him.
But we've got me!
We've got Riley back, ladies and gentlemen. Get it
from episode 1 of the podcast.
Yeah, you're gonna see Riley a lot. Quite a lot. But today we have a very special episode of the podcast. I have some announcements to make. Riley has some announcements to make. We're going to talk about wrestling at the moment and our predictions for Money in the Bank that's coming out in the time recording this.
We also have microphones, so sorry for the echo.
Yeah, if you hear a bit of an echo, we do apologise.
And we have voice changes, which we can make. So
and if you hear the echo or change of our voice, we do apologise. The changing of our voice, I'm not going to do that because I'm not mental, but Riley is. And before we start to the major stuff, I want to ask you all, how would you like the new profile picture? I think it's actually really cool. I'm not going to give my props. I'm not going to give the props to me because I didn't make it. My good friend Kai Mason Gray made it. Shout out to Kai, best mate. Hope to get you on the podcast soon. So, Riley, should we do the announcements or just some news just to start?
The news.
Huh? Oh yeah. So, they're the announcements. So we'll do a bit of news first. So we're going to do the news first, and then we have some really exciting news for you all. We have some big announcements. I have some big announcements. Riley has some big announcements. We all have a big announcement that's going to shoot this channel into superstardom. We're going to start with the news. Mainly all the matches for Money in the Bank has been already, and we're going to give our predictions. First match, it's going to be Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria for the women's Intercontinental title. Who do you think is going to win that, Riley?
I think...
No, Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria.
I think Becky Lynch is going to win it.
Becky Lynch?
Yep.
Continue up if you want. Just a bit. So I honestly think that Becky Lynch is going to beat Lyra Valkyria's historical run and really turn into that heel Becky character. Big time Bex is back, baby. Next, a match that I really am not excited about, which I thought I would, but I'm not anymore. Logan Paul and John Cena versus Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. I think, hopefully, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso win, and Logan, because I think John Cena would usually win, but because he's with Logan Paul, that's going to cost him. And I think Logan's going to be the one to take the pin. What do you think, Ryan?
I think that John Cena will probably win with Logan Paul, because it's John Cena's last year as a wrestler, so they're probably going to make it so, probably going to rig it somehow that John Cena is probably going to win because it's his last year and everyone's had that he's leaving.
I fully agree with that, but at the same time Cody and Jay have more experience as a team. Anyway, so next, the women's Money in the Bank ladder match: Alexa Bliss, Julia, Stephanie Vaquer, Naomi, who else? Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, Naomi, let me read them again because I do apologize. Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez, Julia, Stephanie Vaquer, Naomi. I don't think I'm missing anyone else out. I don't know. I think Riley wants Alexa Bliss to win.
Wait, what?
Who do you want to win the women's Money in the Bank match?
Alexa Bliss, because she's a face from the past. In the 25 Royal Rumble Women's, she suddenly appeared after a long time. So I think she's gonna probably win it.
I think that it's up, in my opinion, there's two people, but at first I thought it would be Rhea Ripley. I'm a massive Rhea Ripley fan, so I wanted Rhea Ripley to win, because I think she would do what the exact same that Damien Priest and Tara Green would do and customise the briefcase to be Money in the Bank. But now, the recent episode of SmackDown, we've seen Naomi qualify, and I think Naomi is going to be the woman to win Money in the Bank and become the new Women's World Champion. Now, next, this could be the greatest ladder match of all time. LA Knight, Penta, Seth Rollins, El Grande Americano. Actually, I'm going to restart because I keep forgetting names. Soul Sikoa, Seth Rollins, LA Knight, Penta, Andrade, and who else? Who else? Who else is in Money in the Bank?
The other guy.
Yeah, the other guy. I honestly forgot. I'm going to get really mad here.
Anyway.
Yeah, I honestly think that, I think Seth Rollins has a big chance to win this year.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins becoming a two-time Money in the Bank winner would be huge, and he could redo the heist of the century at SummerSlam.
It would be massive.
Massive, baby! So we've done the Money in the Bank. Let's just do a bit of speed fire. Ethan Page beaten Ricky Starks for the North American title, which I think was crazy on NXT. Mariah May has debuted in NXT, shocking the world in my opinion. El Del Vikingo, I think his name is, beat Alberto Del Rio and has become the AAA champion and is now facing Chad Gable at World Collide for the AAA championship, I believe. Quick fire round as well. We also have the sad release of R-Truth and Carlito. This is a really hard time for us sometimes. So what do you think, Riley?
Yeah, I think it's a very sad topic that they've been, yeah.
So, now we've just got a quick stuff. We're going to go to the main things. Before me and Riley make our big announcement, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about RBW. RBW is a company I've started with action figures. It's not blown up as much as I want to, but I just want to say thank you to all the fans, because all the announcements I'm making now, it's because of all of you, and we want to thank you so much, don't we, Riley?
Yes, we do. We give massive thank yous to everyone who watches these podcasts and videos and etc. And just a further reminder, if you haven't already, subscribe and like the video.
Yeah, and we wouldn't be, I wouldn't, and my friend Riley wouldn't be in the place we're at right now without fans, and we really want to say thank you to them all. We really appreciate it. Back to RBW, I stopped recording a couple of videos for a while because on episode 7, I planned episode 7 out 3 months ago. It's just a matter of the time filming and editing. RBW will be back, I promise you that.
RBW.
And people ask me, what does RBW stand for? It stands for Ring Brawlers Wrestling. What?
I said nothing.
Okay. Riley,
Okay, I'm sorry.
We do, and also before we do our big announcements, if our microphones do cut off, we do apologise. It's quite running low, so we're going to try and make as much as we can. So, as I said, RBW, for me, RBW is something that I've spent a lot of time making. So, this announcement is for all the RBW diehard fans. RBW, I told you all, stood for Ring Brawlers Wrestling. As a kid, as like a little boy, like year 5, year 4, I used to watch this man called Joe Talks Wrestling. Joe Talks Wrestling is someone who I looked up to as a content creator. He made the best of, but the one thing he did that made him so brilliant out of all of the YouTubers, he did backyard wrestling. He made the backyard look brilliant. Had some of the best trampoline matches I've ever seen in my life. His career and his channel alone was so good. And I'm proud, and a couple of years ago, he stopped JTW. He stopped backyard wrestling. They both, Zach Rowe and Joe Anthony, the main guys of RBW, not RBW, JTW, basically stopped, and I miss it a lot, so one sec, let me just look at something. So I was just about that, just to tell you something. Yeah, Zach Rowe, I want to shout out to you. What I'm about to say is going to take a long time just to get set up.
Maybe on his future, Lewis might bring out merch. I'm joking, it's not that, but you need to.
Yeah, we need to bring out some merch. We're trying to get some sorted. But seriously, what I'm about to say may take a long time to get ready, but we're going to try and make it happen. In a couple of months, I'm setting up the return of backyard wrestling. And it's not going to be JTW backyard wrestling, no. It's going to be RBW backyard wrestling. And one of our main announcements is we are setting up RBW backyard wrestling up. And I'm going to try and join it. I'm going to commentary. And we have a very stacked roster. And the main guy who's going to rule this RBW till I get a facial view or some sort of gear ready, the man who's going to be in charge and run this company, this backyard wrestling company, is going to be the one, the only, Riley Armstrong!
That's me, I've been on this podcast the entire time, so
yes.
I'm not
We're not going anywhere. YouTube, you can't cancel us. We ain't going anywhere, and we're going to keep going because RBW Backyard Wrestling starting very, very soon, and Riley Armstrong's going to be the man. In the match, always fight his head up. And before we have some more announcements about other stuff, Riley Armstrong wants to say some stuff about our RBW Backyard Wrestling.
So about our RBW backyard wrestling, it will be me and Lewis doing it, and
we're going to start it, yeah.
Yes, we're going to start it hopefully soon. Yeah, hopefully very soon. And one other thing, comment down below if you want me to appear on podcasts and other YouTube videos more.
Yeah, so me and Riley, I'm gonna try and I want to be a mass superstar, so then I can be like more of a evil, sinister, destroyer character. Riley wants to say one more thing about backyard wrestling.
It's not about backyard wrestling, okay? It's just spam BRB in the comments for BRB for bring Riley back. Bring Riley back.
Bring Riley back.
You want me back,
Don't worry, we'll bring him round back. He's going to stay with us for a while.
yeah, if you want me on this channel, you have to spam BRB in the comments. Bring Riley back. Hashtag
Hashtag BRB. I promise you, you can say whatever you want. He's staying. I promise you that.
If you tell me to go on stage.
Ring Brawlers Wrestling, Backyard Wrestling. It's not just going to be us. I have a couple of people who's already wanting to join. And I'm going to keep them a secret for a while. But I'm going to try and make this the future stars of Backyard Wrestling. We're bringing Backyard Wrestling back. And we're going to beat JTW records so much. Now,
Our special announcement.
special announcement. Wait, let me just say that's at the very end. That's the biggest announcement.
Okay.
Another announcement we have is that I'm going to try my very best to do more podcast episodes. We're going to try and bring some of my friends into it, so you get to meet them and see their side of this world. It's such a pleasure. Riley is one of many going to join, and one day you will all get to meet Carl said. One day you get to meet Carl said. But if you want to see Little Bro's, if you want to meet Little Bro, we gotta get to 10,000 likes to meet him.
10,000.
10K. So now this is a really emotional time. Ring Ball Wrestling is gonna go backyard. That's one announcement. Another one, I'm going to try and start vlogging. I'm going to start doing more podcasts, more RBW, backyard and action figure. Loads of new content coming soon. I have made a custom Lewsed action figure. So in a couple of days you'll be seeing a little video or show on that. And I've also made a Joe Anthony custom. It doesn't look very much like Joe Anthony, but I've just made a little shirt and put on a Baron Corbin bod. But yeah, big announcements for my YouTube career. Now, the biggest announcements of the episode.
Which will bring us to the end of the video.
We have waited so long to tell you all this. What we're about to say shocked us. We don't know if it's happening for 100%. We don't know if it's going to happen. We don't know when it's going to happen. We don't know how this is going to happen. But there's a chance, there's a rumour and there's a chance this will happen. This podcast, we want to make this the best podcast in the UK and in Europe and in the world. And to do that, only great podcasts have great guests. And that is why we are here today to tell you that we have contacted WWE and independent stars. We're going to tell you who, but before we tell you who, Riley, do you want to say anything to the fans about what we are going to have planned for this new endeavour? Just don't tell them who we have yet.
We're not going to tell them, but I must say what we have done is probably the hardest thing we could have ever done, and me and Lewis are I'm not sure what the word is, very fortunate that we have managed to do this and done what we have done to make these podcasts grow.
Anything else?
If we go back to podcast number 1, you would know that we was talking about superstar wrestlers. One day we might be able to contact them, but at the moment we have
attempted to contact him.
They haven't answered yet, and I'm not going to tell you who it is. Well, I might in a minute, or Lewis will. But we have contacted someone who will hopefully make this podcast blow up.
Yes, so we are going to tell you who we have contacted. We have contacted over about 10 superstars. I've tried my very best to try and find the best superstars to fit into this. I'll tell you the people who have contacted, and I'll tell you the people who have responded. One person have responded. The people who I have contacted, I'm going to say everyone except that one person who has kind of responded. I have contacted Hornswoggle. I have contacted I Show Speed. I have contacted Dirty Dominic Mysterio. I've contacted Speedball Mike Bailey. I've contacted Lance Archer. I have contacted C Wrestling, and if you don't know who C Wrestling is, go to his YouTube channel. It is Pure Cinema. It's one of the best YouTube channels I've ever watched. C Wrestling. Jacob Fatu. But there's one man I haven't said, and he has technically responded. I DM'd him a couple of weeks ago, and he sent me something that will change our career. Riley, can you tell him?
So, for the final person, I'm going to be covering who, what, and basically what happened. So, Lewis got a reply from no one that he said so far, but one person did reply to him. That is Zilla Fatu, who sent us a link to book him, to hopefully book him on our podcast. So we're very excited for that. It's not a 100% chance that he will actually come on. It will take us a long time because, well, he hasn't give us a date yet. He hasn't give us more info, but he sent us a link to at least book him. We don't know when we booked him, but we tried our best, and hopefully we get him on our channel soon. So thank you, Zilla Fatu, for answering us.
Yeah, thank you so much, Zilla Fatu. I don't think people understand. I've seen him in other podcasts, Zilla Fatu, and he was the first person I contacted. I contacted him because I'm a massive Zilla Fatu fan. I think he's very, very, very underrated. He is a great someone. He's going to change this wrestling business for years to come. And just a response from someone shocked us. It really impacted us, and we really appreciate you, Zilla Fatu. Please try and contact us very soon. I've given you my details, so you can contact me if you really want. World Wrestling Podcast, Lewsed channel, Ring Rollers Wrestling Backyard, coming very, very soon. But hopefully we're gonna teach you all and show you all how much of a go-to podcast we really are. And now, we don't have any announcements, do we?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so we don't have any announcements yet. Well, I do have a shout out. I have been training at this place because I live in England, UK, Europe. I'm a massive wrestler. I've always been a fan of wrestling. And I went to this place called the Super Pro Wrestling, and I've been trained how to be a wrestler and it's changed my life. It's really like showing me how to do it. I want to shout out the Super Pro Wrestling. I also want to shout out to the boss there called Nathan. I also want to make a major shout out to my trainer, my coach, and a really, really great guy, Liam Slater. He is just a good coach and such a good person. He's taught me everything I want to know. Still got to improve, but yeah, thank you, Liam. I also want to say Will Cruz, he's a part of PPW. Joe Hendry showed up there a couple times, so Leon Slater as well showed up a couple times. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Ring Roll Wrestling Backyard news coming very, very soon. And Riley, anything else to say before we go?
BRB, spam it in the comments, and if you don't, you don't spam it. I know, right? So sad.
You're not Riley's friend if you don't know BRB.
I know, that's just like so mean.
You bully Paul Riley. Put BRB in the comments.
Hey, I'm not poor.
Or put BRB, WWP, RBW, all in one. If you do that, you'll get a shout out, and there's a chance, a very small chance, you get to be a part of the podcast. You possibly might be able to meet us. We don't know yet.
Just make sure you're not like a creepy 943-year-old.
Yeah, if you do that, we'll just power bomb you all. We'll 1D you, like, we'll double spin you, we're like the greatest tag team. We're gonna become, I'm gonna reveal the RBW Championship right now. We have something that the RBW Championship. But before I show you the RBW Championship and leave, right, let's say something while I get the bell.
So basically, when Lewis was talking about you might possibly able to meet us, well, all we need is to actually know where you are, like, I don't know, Sheffield, Derbyshire, London, Wales, Scotland, I don't know. Just make sure you're either...
You're not a creepy old man, let's just say that.
Just make sure you're either in England or in the UK so you could eventually somehow meet us.
If you're not in the UK, then just give us the details and then we'll try and set up a video call.
Indeed. So, anything you want to say, Lewis?
Well, before we go, I want to show you the RBW Championship. The RBW Championship. Maybe the only championship you will ever see in this, maybe the only title that will ever happen in RBW. You can't see it yet, but we are about to come to where we're going to show you the RBW Championship. Let's get it, lads. We're going to go somewhere so you don't see the inside of our houses. I'm going to show you somewhere you're going to love it. We have customized it just to prepare you. We are doing this. We have customized an old WD Kids belt and customized it over the old Intercontinental title toy belt with the black strap. This is going to be the best custom I made. This is my first custom belt I made, and hopefully you're going to see how hard I worked on this. Let me just go to a different location so we can show you the first ever RBW World Championship, baby! Oh, and as well, I'll be on camera. Riley, while we do this, do you want us to do a face review?
We'll wait till 500 subscribers.
500 subscribers? We're not that far away.
Well, if we get 500 subscribers, I will do a face reveal and maybe Lewis will?
I'll do 1,000. At 1,000 I'll do it. Whoa.
That's so big.
1,000? Yeah, so, and if we get to 10k, you get to see the little bro.
And when we say, we don't mean let him talk on the podcast. we mean face reveal.
Yeah. So we're just going to go to the secured area to show you the new RBW Championship. Are we ready?
Yes, we know.
Let's do this! Just before we show the championship, we're going to say goodbye now because this is going to close off the video. So thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this episode. Subscribe, try and show up as much as you can to watch these videos. And we're about to show you the new championship. And we're not just going to show you the new championship. Thank you all for watching. And we're going to try and get Zilla tattoo, Jake tattoo, every superstar on this podcast. New RBW Backyard Wrestling, and we're about to show you the new RBW Championship. You just give us 1 minute and we're going to be ready, okay? Right, see you in a bit. It'll be a couple seconds and you see it for all time shot set up. 5 seconds, guys.
Hello guys, we are sorry for the disguises. Lewis is going to be wearing all black because we're not going to be showing our face. So I'll put on a cowboy disguise. This is close enough to a face reveal, but at 500 subscribers I'll do it. 1,000 Lewis will do it. And then at 10,000 Cal's doing it. And we are finally going to be showing you the RBW wrestling title that Lewis made. He will be in a minute with it. So the backyard wrestling is going to be hopefully sooner than we know of. Sooner than we know of. I don't know exactly when. Neither does Lewis. It's just until we sort things out. So, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It's coming now.
Sorry for the disguise, gentlemen, but here we are. We are finally here today. If you see me in all black, I do apologize. I'm representing WD. Rather, come back here.
Oh God.
You're still a part of this.
I know.
So, under this is our first ever championship, and I'm so excited to show you all. If you think I look a bit sketchy, I do apologise. I'm not showing my face fully yet. I can't, and I'm not gonna. This belt I took quite a long time to make, and it, ladies and gentlemen.
You look stupid.
Cheers, mate. You look like Specker. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the first ever RBW Championship. I present to you the RBW Championship.
Right here.
This championship
He made.
is going to be the belt that shows the future of RBW on this channel. And hopefully one day, and just, rather just taking all the camera?
Yep.
One day this belt, this glorious RBW Championship, will be defended, not just in this backyard, but around the world. And this championship is going to be held by one person. And the first match to determine who's going to win this, the first match that's going to happen to determine who's going to be for the first RBW Championship, it's going to be me versus Riley Armstrong. For this championship, we're going to do a couple of promo battles, and then in a couple of days, we're going to do a match for this belt in this backyard. Can't wait for you to see this glorious championship being represented, and I hope to see you all soon. And ladies and gentlemen, the RBW backyard era has just begun.